Oh dear, right, I've just popped home for a little bit between jobs, so my next job I can't get in till sort of 3 o'clock. It's about 2 o'clock now, so I've taken this time to, because it's nice and sunny, lithium iron phosphate pack is, oh, it's damaged, is disconnected. It's no longer going to be part of the whole power in the shed. We'll put that back into a briefcase at some stage and use that somewhere else. Was it last year or year before? I put in Dacian's project for the SBMS and managed to collect myself one of the SBMS60s. I haven't got any Allen keys. Never mind. Right. So I just, without any heat compound, I just mounted it temporary on this huge heatsink from a what do you call it? One of those little fridges with the Peltier coolers. Anyway, picked up some Snyder 100 amp main switches, double pole. They were going cheap on clearance at one of the shops local. Obviously they're not DC rated, but they're only going to ever be used to isolate it if needs must. So we had one for solar, one for battery, one for load, so we didn't mess about with the settings too much on this. I know you can push and hold a button and turn off the load and the PV and that, but I didn't want to do that. I wanted to have separate. So his controller has, well, he has four connections plus the BMS. Basically, the negatives, the neutrals are all common, and just the positive sides are switched. So we're going to incorporate this into our Powerwall system. I'm going to set this up ready so we can actually charge it during the day off a couple of panels rather than keep relying on the Turnigy charger, which is annoying because the lead acid batteries are pants. So we've got 3 6mm coming out of there, and they went on into the inside. On the inside, you can see we have 3. What's an automotive fuse box, and it's just for the lithium iron phosphate. So we had 20, 20, and 15. 15 was the load, so I wasn't expecting to drag this pack down a great deal. So we're going to remove that and sort the fusing out. Going to change the balance wires around. As you can see, we've got links between that will be 3rd to the 8th. So the 3rd to the 8th actually all connected together. Will we zoom in? Let's zoom in. Just about get you in shot. So orange, yellow, green, blue, purple, and grey were all linked together because of the certain chip that's in his product. So what we're going to do now is obviously plug in the SBMS using a USB lead and figure out which links I need to take out, which links will then be needed to go to my new balance lead. It will balance, but it won't balance to a great deal. Obviously, Dacian's product is designed for tip-top, brand new sort of cells that are going to stay in balance with each other, and that's where these 5 leads come in. These 5 leads went to the appropriate terminal on the lithium iron phosphate pack. So we're going to have to add 3 more of them, figure out if they're long enough. What I'll do is I'll keep all the leads the same length, although it may be untidy in places, to make sure that all the readings are fairly similar and they've not got any long and short balance leads. So I'm going to upgrade the load outside. I don't really need to. 4mm is good enough for this. I might just upgrade that to 6mm because everything else is 6mm, and then granted, as long as we don't pull too much on it. I haven't got any 10mm here. We'll do it with 6mm and see how it performs. Obviously, when I put 27 amps through that 1.5 flex, it showed up that it gets warm. But any high load appliances not going to be on for particularly too long, and since I haven't got any money to buy an inverter, we're not going to be taking the output any higher than we have already. Maybe the 1 kilowatt kettle. Powering on the SBMS to find out how we wire it. Might take a little while to load up. Oh, there we go. Parameters and settings. Cell type. LFP is the main one. Oh, there we go. Capacitor. Oh, I can't find. Oh, I thought there was more on there. I'll figure this out 1 second. I seem to have got myself into a lot more trouble than I thought of trying to get this ready and up and running. I've wired the extra 3 connections in for the balance leads, but unfortunately you can't save the settings on this without having the power plug ready for the battery, so it's too late. I have already ripped out my inverters and I'm just about to dismantle the live end, well, it's not live, it's the load end of the 12 volt. So I'm too far in now. I have what's going in and what's coming out of there, but that needs to move. So I'm gonna have no off-grid power this afternoon, and I'll go back to work now. So the board is up on the wall. We've made some space. We're making a little bit of progress. Some more salvage 2x2 trunking. I'm going to cut some slots out to put it over there, and I have another salvaged item. This is something straight out of the 60s, 70s. A rewirable fuse box. Well, I had one there before, but some of the terminals were a bit ratty, so this was replaced a little while ago. Over here we've got a cartridge fuse holder, namely for your cooker or your shower. That's a 45 amp. It might be well used. So yeah, Renoa, eat your heart out. This is I mean, I don't mind. I quite like using the old stuff. In the shed, of course, not at work. But yeah, I've got to cut some slots and put this up and see where we go from there. It's getting dark out here now. I've got the trunking in, I've got the trunking down, I've put the board up, cut the notches out. Going to put the transformer in there for now, the step down converter. The 12 volt tail's already in. I'm going to solder together a jack for that XT60. Of course this is going to be a weak link, but it'll do for now, into the load side, and then I can button that up hopefully and get it and program the SBMS60 to charge them.